Do not forget subscribe, like, and share. It is said that in Lobutua around hundreds of years and even thousands of years ago, a kingdom led by Irish king was established with the center of government in Lobutua, which is on the edge of the west coast of Sumatra and borders the Indonesian Ocean. The king had a very beautiful and handsome daughter who was named Putri Andam Dewi as the only successor to the throne of the kingdom. Putri Andam Dewi is a very beautiful and handsome crown princess also has a soft language and always help people in distress so that her fame will be more complete in the eyes of the people and other kingdom around her. But at one point the Kajan was hit by a danger that destroyed the entire life of its people. This was caused by a very large seven-headed Garuda bird that was fierce and ferocious, pouncing on and eating every human it encountered, so that many people were victims of the bird food. According to the story, the Garuda bird has seven heads, but only one real head can eat and swallow its prey, while the six still head only function as an assistant to the original head to kill its prey. Every day, Garuda birds prey on humans they meet, so that many human victims do not dare to leave the house because the Garuda bird incident took so long that many human victims, including the king as the kingdom leader, were also killed by the Garuda bird, so that their people were not well controlled, so the people moved in droves to other areas to seek protection and safety. The kingdom in Lobutua, named Sultan Bambang Patuanan, he felt there was an abnormality in his instinct that his uncle was in a lot of disaster, so he went to the sea with carrying a sword called Podang Marugut Ungut. Finally, Sultan Bambang Patuanan arrived at Lobutua where his uncle was in power, but no one could be found because Lobutua was already empty. In this mind, the question arose that was going on in this country. There is a human being that can be found. Sultan Bambang Patuanan arranged how to kill the Garuda bird, then installed their staff, namely two staffs made of stone and one of the staffs using his own legs. After the staff was ready to be installed, he put the cauldron on top of the stove and made a fire and boiled water while reciting his incantations by holding the Marungut Ungut Podang in his right hand. The more the fire grew, the smoke billowed into the air, indicating that humans were still there. While reading the incantation, and the fire was growing and the smoke was billowing, a bird called the Rajapatiya bird came as a link between Bambang Patuanan and the god of savior through the Patiya Raja Dewa bird, giving instruction on how to defeat the Garuda bird. The Garuda bird can be defeated later for 7 days by using the Marungut Ungut Podang. and using the smoke of the fire as a lure to attract the attention of the Garuda bird. On the first day of the fight, Bambang Patuan put up the stove and the fire was blamed. He was ready with a marungut-ungut sword in his right hand. When the smoke started to billow in the air from a distance, the Garuda bird of fire smoke appeared. The Garuda bird predicts that there are humans as food, so that the bird flies around where the source of the smoke comes from. Reconnaissance carried out by the Garuda bird succeeded in finding a man making a fire. This opportunity was not threatened by the Garuda bird and immediately flew a Sultan Bambang Patuanan so that there was fierce resistance, attacking each other and killing each other. Sultan Bambang Patuanan, with courage and agility, managed to cut off one of the bird's demon head. As a result of the sales of the Marungut-ungut sword from Sultan Bambang Patuanan, Garuda felt pain and fled to save himself. While escaping, the bird's head that had been set fell in the valley on the outskirts of Lobutua. That was the resistance of the first day. That was the resistance until the sixth day. Every fight was definitely unlikely for Garuda, and his head was always set and fell on the outskirts of the Lobutua Valley. So that the only one left was the original head, which was usually used to eat its prey. On the seventh day, again Sultan Bambang Patuanan plans to fight with the Garuda to find out whether Garuda is still alive. He returned to stealing the stuff and lit a fire to attract the attention of the Garuda bird to come attack. The god of Savior still sided with Sultan Bambang Patuanan and was unlucky for the great Garuda. Finally, the original head of Garuda was sliced and cut off again, causing the bird to falter and fall in a river, and its original head fell back on the edge of the Lobutua Valley. Seeing the bird, Garuda is no longer there. Sultan Bambang Patuanan returned to his resting house to restore the energy that had been exhausted in his resistance. The next day, on the eighth day, Sultan Bambang Patuanan came out of his resting place and walked around Lobutua to find out what was going on. Finally, he found seven heads of Garuda bird that had fallen around the edge of the Lobutua Valley, and the carcass of the Garuda bird had fallen into a river. The carcass of the Garuda bird that fell in the river gradually became rotten. Seeing that, Sultan Bambang Patuanan thanked Dewa and returned to his resting place while informing Princess Andam Dewi and the caregiver that they were safe because the Garuda bird had been defeated. Sultan Bambang Patuanan was finally married to Putri Andam Dewi by the caretaker host to become a happy family. While the bird carcass that fell in the river gradually emitted a foul odor that polluted the river. Finally, it was called Aik Busuk because the river gave off a bad scent. Until now, will the seven heads of Garuda birds that fill in the valley on the outskirts of Lobutua gradually turned seven springs around Lobutua, which is made into a wheel for the needs of everyday life. The name Putri Andam Dewi is now being acknowledged as one of the names of the districts in